We're back at the Wedge.
Morning, morning. How we doing?
Hey, bro. Sorry. What do you have to say to the people?
Just another day in the office.
There's some.
Oh,
Looks pretty fun. Got the blue board today. New stickers for the boys. Cranking corner bowls, also for the boys. Oh, how's that little thing? night, my friend. Alright, what's up guys? We have a pretty long week ahead of us here. We got pretty good swell coming in for the 4th of July. And after that, we're actually leaving out of the country, going on a surf trip with the boys. But right now, I'm currently in the very early stages of prepping and packing. It's going to be a pretty quick turnaround from just the swell that we have here. All of our stuff straight into the bags, straight onto the plane, and having a good day of travel. But right now, I'm going to be plugging my board, getting that ready. I have this pretty fresh white deck, white slick, unplugged, so that's going to be an issue for where we're going. So right now, I'm going to be showing you how I plug my boards. It's really not one of my favorite things to do to my boards, but for some places you absolutely need a leash, so I'm going to get this thing plugged up and prepared for the trip here. So, just got a weird text notice on my phone. Alright, so what I use is a very long screwdriver and a lighter. I use the lighter to burn the end of the screwdriver here. It's all hot in the very tip of it there, and when you put it through the board, it actually makes it a lot easier. It's kind of like a knife sliding through butter. It makes the process a little less painful. So I kind of look at a little area that I want to put it through. It's going to be on the left side for me. I like to put my plugs over across the board, so my leash is tight across the board rather than dangly on the left side. Shout out Tanner for telling me about that one. Kind of like to find the spot, put a little mark on it so I know where to go through. Looks good to me. And then the worst part is pushing through. I like to try to make it as straight as possible, that it's not crooked when you put the plug in. So that right there is one of the most painful things emotionally that you can do to your bodyboard. Every time I hate it. I like an unplugged board much better. But like I said, Jesus, we got some crazy noises. And then I kind of like to push on either side, open up the hole a little bit. I also like to cut my plugs. When you tighten them up, it actually almost flattens with the board. It just looks better to me, and I feel like it makes it a little more out of the way. So as you can see here, we got the hole pretty perfect there. So we got the plug on this side here, and then we got the other end about to go in through the bottom. Push it through, and then it should just lock. Sometimes it doesn't. I've had issues with that before as well. But this part, where it gets a little bit tricky, but when you can't really tighten it up with your hands, I like to get a quarter. Put the quarter right in there. It helps really lock it in. You can tighten that thing up pretty good. And to be honest, I think this might be one of the best pluggings I've ever done in terms of flatness. See how you can't even see the plug? It's literally just dead flat with the board. That is what I like. I definitely recommend trying to get your plugs like that, because when they stand out like this, I have found that I've actually like hit my hands on it. My elbows for sure have gotten tacked by a plug that's standing over the deck. Honestly, if you're gonna be hitting your face on your deck sometimes, if you have a big landing, it kind of helps it keep it out of the way. But yeah, that is how I plug my board. This one's gonna be coming with me on the trip. Like I said, it's pretty fresh. Not a V-tail though, black tail piece, which I'm a fan of. And on the back here, you can see how the plug is just perfectly hidden on both sides. That's what you're looking for there. And then once you get that plug all tightened up in there, add your leash. This is actually the brand new gyro leash. These things are super nice. They got a new cup on the end here. Super nice. They got grips actually inside. I don't know if you can see that. So it'll really help stick to your arm, stick to your wetsuit. I'm really impressed with how these ones have come out. The last ones were insane, and these ones are actually even better. So head over to their website and grab a couple. They got all sorts of colors. This blue one is my favorite. It's gonna be on this white board, so you can tie that sucker up, and there you go. That's how I plug my boards. These are the two other colors that I got. The classic white looks pretty good. That coil is, I've never seen one straightened all the way out. It's so good. And here's the black one. Pretty sick. Like I said, with the cup, pretty crazy. the new grip on the inside of these, I think, is going to be a huge game changer. So yeah, head over to their website, grab yourself one. To me, I think they're the best leashes out there. They're basically impossible to break. For travel, I'd recommend not traveling with your leashes tied up to your board. So let me go ahead and untie this real quick. And then you can just set this straight into your board bags here, just like so. This is literally the first item that's gone into my bag. Also, I'd recommend grabbing one of these gyro wheelie case bags. They've done a really good job with adding a lot of padding, as well as the zippers. The zippers are really good. You can fit so much stuff in here. I quite literally put all of my clothes in that bag. Basically put all the things that I'll need for that trip in there, as well as all my fins. You can fit three or four boards in there if you want. So it's got a lot of space. As long as you just pack it in right, you can bring so much stuff. But yeah, that's how I plug my boards. We're just getting ready here for the forerunners to start filling in here for the Wedge. Looks like a good 2 to 3 days of hopefully 8 to 10 foot surf. Ian is still in town, so we're going to be having some fun out there with him, as well as everyone else out in the lineup. The 4th of July, for some reason, is usually a magnet for Swell. There's always a big swell over that holiday. We're stoked to have another pretty solid run before we get out of here. So yeah, stay tuned for all that content. Should be coming out later this week or next week. Also, don't forget about the collab that we have with Boogie Everyday. We have a pretty cool shirt that is live on Boogie Everyday's website. I'll have the link below in the description here. Click that link, go order up yourselves a shirt. They're really cool. It's a pretty cool cartoon design of all of us out looking at or riding a wave at Wedge. It's really entertaining to look at, so grab yourself your own. It's going to be a campaign running for about 2 to 3 weeks. Once it's done, that's it. So get your orders in while you can, and thanks for all the support. Keep your eyes peeled for more content. It should be coming out here pretty shortly once we get some waves. Once again, thanks for all the support, and we'll see you in the water.